Reporters, welcome back to my channel. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure that Farrah Abraham's daughter Sophia just called her toxic on their Fearlessly Female podcast. I've got the clips right here. I'm going to go ahead and play it, and you guys let me know what you think about their interaction. I'm a little bit tickled because it's just so funny to me the way that this completely went over Farrah's head. It's just peak Farrah to be so oblivious to something like this, right? Here we go, you guys.
Number 5, do I owe an apology? Does anyone in this household owe an apology? I don't know if I owe an apology to anyone, to be honest. And I think that's a good question to ask yourself. Like, not just do I owe one, but do I owe an apology to anyone for living your honest to God truth? No. How about you, Soph?
Lots of people who are in toxic families don't even realize that they owe an apology to people, which is actually really common. I feel like I owe an apology to my nails that are extremely outgrown.
I noticed your nails are really outgrown, or like you're eating tons of vitamins or healthy.
It's called being young.
I'm happy she's doing well. All right. Well, God bless your nails, honey.
Isn't that hilarious, you guys? Like, Sophia's like dry humor is just so hilarious next to Farrah. It's almost like, well, I was gonna say it's almost like Farrah became the Deborah to Sophia becoming the Farrah, but like Farrah never really had that dry humor with Deborah. I don't think so anyway. But it really feels as though Sophia's like, well, yeah, like in toxic families, people don't feel like they owe people an apology. Anyway, did you guys catch that, or am I reading too much into it? Listen, I wouldn't be surprised if she really truly felt that way, and I do believe that she feels that way because of some of the sketchy situations that her mother Farrah has put her in. You guys remember when Farrah was selling her Vivid X tape, she went and brought Sophia to like the building and everything like that. We've seen like instances of her having Sophia in bathing suits in inappropriate places, like at downtown Paris by the Eiffel Tower. We've seen her ask Sophia to talk about like her puberty, having hair growing on her body and stuff. She was like, Sophia, talk about it to the audience. There's so many people who were curious. Sophia was very obviously uncomfortable. She asked Farrah to stop. Farrah continued, like a lot of mess. I feel like Farrah definitely does owe Sophia many, many, many apologies. Actually, most recently, I don't know if you guys remember this, and I did a recap on it, but Farrah was on Bunny's podcast, and Bunny, I think, is some sort of an adult industry person, and Sophia was in the room with them for this podcast interview, and Farrah and Bunny were just talking about Farrah's X tape, the X toy she sells, all sorts of things. And need I remind you that Sophia is a full-blown minor. Like, this conversation was incredibly inappropriate in her presence. And then afterwards, Bunny made like some sort of comment about like, hey, are you gonna allow or encourage Sophia to get on OnlyFans like when she's 18? Like a lot of just really, really disturbing things that Sophia had no business, like conversations Sophia had no business being brought up in and stuff like that. Just very disturbing. So Farrah basically just said it's up to Sophia. And she also said that there's a lot of people who've been asking for that for years now. And it's like, how many years? Even now it's inappropriate enough, but like how many years? The girl is only like, what, 14, 15 years old? Like, yeah, girl, you owe that sweet baby mini apology. So it's really interesting the way that she is just so oblivious to that. Let's take a look at the clip again, and you guys let me know if you feel as though Sophia is low-key shading Farrah in that clip. Okay, here we go.
Number 5, do I owe an apology? Does anyone in this household owe an apology? I don't know if I owe an apology to anyone, to be honest. And I think that's a good question to ask yourself. Like, not just do I owe one, but do I owe an apology to anyone for living your honest to God truth? No. How about you, Soph?
Lots of people who are in toxic families don't even realize that they owe an apology to people, which is actually really common. I feel like I owe an apology to my nails that are extremely outgrown.
I noticed your nails are really outgrown, or like you're eating tons of vitamins or healthy.
It's called being young.
I'm happy she's doing well. All right. Well, God bless your nails, honey.
Oh my goodness. The ignorance is bliss, as they say, right? Anyway, guys, let me know what you think about all of this in the comment section down below. Was Sophia shading Farrah? Yes or no? Let me know, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye, guys. Take care, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already.